What up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. So today was a pretty eventful day for the market, right? Today the CPI data report was released that I was talking about, and it was released an hour before the market opened up, so at 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I want to go ahead and talk about how that report went down and everything like that. So just to start off the bat, this is a website you can look at to look at the reports, but it's something you can just look at on Google. Just type in CPI data report release, and you can really press any of the top links. But this website is showing that the overall CPI data report today, it reported 6.4%, right? And the previous level it was at 6.5%. So it did go down, but the prediction was that it was going to be at 6.2. So although it was lower than what it previously was reported at for the last report, it was definitely looking like not the best news because it is slowing down, right? It's not dropping as much as was forecasted, and that's basically meaning that we can be looking to see inflation rates still be hiked in the future from Jerome Powell, just because, like I just said, if inflation is not slowing down or coming down as much as expected, then that's only going to lead to more aggressive hikes in the future. So in regards to that news, that's why if you look at the NASDAQ today, right around here was when the market opened up, but here was when the report was released. That's why it looks really crazy around there in particular. And the market did not have any dramatic shift up or down, right? Initially when the report came out, the market did start aggressively selling off. But overall, in terms of how the day played out, it didn't have any clear direction in the upside, right, for a bullish play, or for the downside for a bearish play. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. The report wasn't anything too one-sided, right, too good or too bad. That's why, in my opinion, we saw this type of chop today. And that is all, again, my opinion. I just want to clarify that. But in terms, quickly to show you guys how I did on the day, I was up like $84 and our account was up pretty nicely from the swings, but mainly because of Tesla today. It really went off, and I can talk about that in a bit. But here are all my filled orders if any of you were curious to look at. For SQs and TQs, it was actually a bit on the lighter side, even though I have 120 filled orders. I usually have a lot more, like double or triple that. And yeah, so if you guys notice, I make the majority of my money on TQQQ, and the last trade I took was at 8 o'clock, right around there. So I was done trading by 8 o'clock. I traded for like an hour and a half when the market was open. And what I really want to share with you guys is how cool it is to learn from your mistakes. So if you guys will remember yesterday's video, I really ended red on the day because I let you guys know that right around here was when the market opened up and it started to fall. And I kept looking for a play for SQQQ, thinking the market was going to keep continuing to fall. And even as it started an uptrend, I kept looking for a play, thinking I found the top, and I kept getting burned. So I made sure to today, going into the market open, I made sure to look at the market more big picture, right? Like I let you guys know to look out for any potential places the market can find a support and rally, or maybe find a resistance. And if you guys will notice, right around here was when the market opened up, and we immediately started to get a sell-off, right? So a play for SQQQ. And just like yesterday, I would have bought in and started averaging up, looking for the market to keep selling off. But I wanted to hold off in case we did see a switch of direction the first 5 to 10 minutes, right? The market opens up. That tends to happen with the NASDAQ. It fluctuates a lot when the market opens up. And I was on the lookout for that. Same exact setup today, basically. So when the market opened up, I didn't take a trade for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Even as the market kept selling off aggressively, I thought there's a chance we could start finding a support somewhere here and moving to the upside, right, for a higher low. Because even though we were falling, just like yesterday we were falling, overall we can still find a nice support here for a higher low. Just like right around here, it would still be seen as a higher low, right, with this overall large trending pattern, right? In the bigger picture time frame, this is still seen as a higher low, and that's why I try to find a support around here multiple times, right? A strong one. So there were lots of plays up. You could have written TQs up or SQs down when the market is choppy like that, but that's just the play I wanted to share with you guys. I managed to take part in this TQ's play up, this first play up, and I waited for the market to start selling off. And once I saw a nice big green candle start forming, I really started looking to get aggressive basically, and that's how I was able to make the majority of my money. I got aggressive, especially when I saw that TQQQ. If I can show you guys on the 1 day 1 minute, right around here, I started averaging heavy as it started to push up, and I looked to offload shares at potential areas of resistance, right? Because they could have hit this SMA line here and continue to downtrend for all I know. It doesn't have to uptrend. So I offloaded shares, it came back down a little, and once I saw another higher low form, right? Meaning that this direction now wants to start uptrending because it's showing signs like it wants to use this blue EMA line as a support, right? And start riding it up basically all the way up. Once I saw it come back down and test this support line again here and start to go, I really put the pedal to the metal right around here, and I fully averaged in when it broke resistance here, and I ended up cutting everything, I believe, right around here. And I think I rode a quarter up, maybe a little bit more, but yeah, after that I basically looked to cool it off for a bit because the market direction could have been a little unclear, right? Whether we were going to have a big sell-off like ended up happening like before, or whether we could actually break above this and keep uptrending. I didn't know what was going to happen, so I just wanted to chill out. And yeah, it ended up being my last trade because I don't have too much time to trade in the mornings. I do have to go to work, but very happy with how it all played out. And yeah, I hope you guys learned something from that. And quickly to go over Tesla, just to show you guys, it did have an amazing day, up 7.5%. And the reason for that was because of good news. It wasn't the CPI data report. If I remember looking right before filming this video, it had something to do with the fact that Tesla announced something with their new Model Y. A price change, I believe. Anything crazy that we really have to see. But yeah, the stock did push up nicely on the day, and that's really what led to us being green on the account that much. So very blessed for that, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care.